Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Offend2Offend, episode 43, the safe place where I am allowed to speak openly about my criticisms of people and society. I am your host, Frenny's Coupe, and I hope you remember that name until your dying days. Let's get into it. What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? I'm so glad to be back, guys. If you knew what the fuck I've been through the past few weeks, you'd be like, how is this girl still alive? But I'm back, and I plan on doing a story time on like what happened to me, whatever lessons I learned. I'm not gonna leave y'all too much of a cliffhanger, but I don't know. My friends know, and people on campus know who keep up with me. But I had got surgery. I had to go in for emergency surgery. I was in pain for days and days. My bed couldn't eat, couldn't drink, couldn't sleep, just in pain. And it was during Halloween, my last Halloween on campus, and I had to, be here, like in pain, dying. But I'm so grateful to the doctors and my insurance and my dad that's gonna pay the medical bills, because I'm not doing that, okay? But again, I do want to have an episode on that, because it was like an interesting experience. And also I do want to make fun of myself for just that whole process, because I'm so fucking dramatic, and I need a freaking Oscar for everything that like happened. It was just so funny. But anyway, so I actually had this episode written like 2 weeks ago, and I planned on recording it that Wednesday, because I upload Mondays, Wednesdays. So I planned on doing it that Wednesday, but then that's when I had started, feeling my pain or whatever. But I've just been really excited to finally get back into podcasting. And I'm like so just happy right now that I'm good. Like even going back to classes and just being able to do my homework, being able to be productive. Like I just feel so good that I'm back to normal. Like I'm just so grateful despite my scar that can suck a dick. But we're here. So today, I want to talk about something that's familiar to a lot of you. I don't know if you gluten-free people have an issue with this, but gluten-free people, you may be a little bit offended by this gluten, because we talking about bread, okay, guys? Fucking bread. I like to begin with a little bread irritation story I had, okay? So I don't know, you guys, I don't know. I love to cook. I'll be just cooking it up. I'll be putting twists on recipes, creating my own recipes. And I created a custom story on Snapchat because people were interested in like my cooking process and things like that. And like I also wanted people to contribute to it. So we could just basically exchange recipes, exchange cultures, whatever, shit like that. So I decided like I was gonna make a quick snack, quick meal, because I had like classes that day and like I had work. So I just wanted to make something really quick. So I had some ground turkey in my fridge. It was already defrosted. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make a turkey burger, okay? And and I made it, recorded it, blah blah blah, and I get this message in the group chat from one of my friends, and she tells me, she was like, oh, in that burger you made today, it wasn't a burger. And I just got so triggered. I'm like, what the fuck you mean it's not a burger? It's a burger because I made a burger. Like, it's a turkey burger because it's a burger. Her issue was that since I didn't put it on hamburger buns, it wasn't considered a burger. And I'm just like, it's still a burger. It's still the meat, whatever. Like, obviously that got dusted over, whatever. And I even texted my dad because he worked in a bunch of restaurants, and he's like, okay, well, like, I guess it's still a burger. Like, we would call it a burger, but technically it's a patty melt And I'm like, okay, like whatever, I'll take that. But just for someone to say you need to have a specific type of bread to call something like say if I have a hot dog and I put it in sliced bread, it's still a fucking hot dog, okay? It's just not in a hot dog bun. Like, it's still a hot dog. It's still a hamburger. Just because I didn't put it on hamburger buns, it's still a hamburger. But I didn't understand that. And it just makes you see how people just, again, they grow up differently and they have different definitions for things. So, personally, sliced bread was a staple in my household, okay? Growing up, we would just use sliced bread for hot dogs, for hamburgers, for sandwiches, for toast, everything. Like, it was just sliced bread because why waste your money and getting like separate hot dog buns, separate hamburger buns when you have bread there? It's made of the same shit. It's still fucking bread. It's bread. It's bread. It's versatile. And I'm not going to waste my money on a hot dog bun. Okay. Like, that just really gets to me. Okay. Loaves, okay? I don't know if it's loaves or loaves. I don't know. I'm not a grammar queen. But loaves, it's a loaf of bread, okay? Y'all know what a loaf of bread is. It comes sliced. You could get it in different flavors. You could get wheat, you could get white bread, you could get honey wheat. You could get multigrain. You could get all different types of bread, okay? It's a loaf. It's nice and cut up for you. Very convenient, okay? Literally, sliced bread, the best invention ever created, in my opinion. We love sliced bread and loaves of bread, okay? Now, you guys... Now that I have you guys picturing this loaf of bread, okay? This loaf of bread. Do you guys ever notice the bottom of the bread, like the last slice of bread and the very top of the bread, okay? It's so funny how people don't eat that. They literally throw it away. And I'm just thinking, that's so wasteful. Because it's still bread, but you're throwing it away. I'm not, it's really interesting to me. And I don't know how this topic was brought up, because you guys know I was still working in one of the dining halls on campus, and we were closing, so we had to restock the bread. And the manager, she's like, oh, we don't eat the ends of the bread. We throw those away. And I was just like, okay. I was just so curious. I'm curious. So why do people throw away the ends of these bread, like this loaf of bread? It's still a part of the bread, and people want to get rid of it. I'm just so curious. And also, the terminology for it. The terminology, like, again, I grew up with it. We called it the butt bread. The butt bread, okay? Butt, like, you think of butt, I mean, some people like butts can be nice. They can be very voluptuous and very nice butt-like qualities. But butt bread as in, like butt stink. Like, shit comes out of your butt. Like, like that was the connotation used to describe this bread. And what did the butt bread ever do to you to be called butt bread? Why does it like have this negative rep? And I just want to explore that today and inform people on what butt bread is. Because just like my boo-boo episode, people didn't know what boo-boo was, but now y'all know what boo-boo is because I educated y'all on what boo-boo is. And like, I'm glad that y'all know that boo-boo is shit and shit is boo-boo and boo-boo is caca. I'm glad. And now I'm here to educate you guys on what butt bread actually is, okay? And how you could be less fucking wasteful because butt bread is still bread. So let's stop throwing it away and let's get offending, you wasteful whores. Let's get into this episode of Offend2Offend, episode 43, the first episode in a long time. Butt bread. Let's quickly get into point number 1. What is butt bread, okay? Butt bread, I told you, It's the ends of the bread. It's the top and the bottom bread, okay? It contains the most crust, okay? If you guys can see me right now, you would see that I have 2 slices of butt bread in my hand. Just kidding. I don't have bread in my hand right now, but y'all need to know what butt bread is. I don't know what y'all call it back at home, or whatever y'all grew up calling it. It's called butt bread. Sometimes booty bread, okay? Booty, butt. We don't call it ass bread. So I don't want you going around. I gave you some new terminology. So don't call it ass bread, okay? We calling it butt bread or booty bread. I gave you 2 options. 2 options. That's it. Don't try to, Like, this is not a A, B, C, D type of question or E. We gonna get to it. Y'all need to understand. It's either butt bread or booty bread. Okay? Just know that. All right? So, part number 2, booty in this context has a negative connotation, okay? So I know how everybody likes a big ass. Everybody likes a good booty, okay? Well, not everyone likes a booty, but a lot of people like booties. Booties are really popular, but in this context, booty is not, it's negative. It has a negative connotation here. So booty as in your booty stank. Booty as in African booty scratcher, what I was called growing up for some reason. I don't know why that was a thing, but apparently it is, okay? Booty stank. If you don't wash your ass, it stinks. We talking about that. So they basically were implying that butt bread stinks, it sucks, it's least preferred. It's least preferred to have a stanky, shitty ass, okay? It's less preferred for your booty to stink. It's less, I don't want your booty in my face, okay? Booty, shit, nasty, negative connotation. We can't. That's nasty as fuck. Y'all think I'm talking about a nice fat ass, but I'm not. Y'all think I'm talking about Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, or whoever y'all like that has a big ass. But this is not that. I'm sure when Nicki Minaj doesn't shower, her ass stinks, okay? Because that's just what happens. We're human and we stink. We need to take showers in order to smell good, okay? So we talking about booty. Yo, booty stink. That's what we're connecting butt bread to. It stinks because people don't like butt bread, which drives me into my 3rd point. No one eats the butt bread. People like to discard it. Soon as you finish the loaf of bread, it's always 2 slices left in there. And it's literally the top butt bread and the bottom butt bread. Literally. And then people just throw it away. It's still bread. Like, y'all acting like it's the fucking orange peeling. It's like, it's not the orange peel. You don't eat the peel of the orange. I mean, maybe if you want a little zest, a little orange zest, but that's different. But you ain't just gonna see motherfuckers biting into oranges, like, through the peel. Because I will call the cops if I see you doing that in public. Like, if I just see you biting into an orange like it's a fucking apple, it's on site. I'm sorry. It's really on site. I cannot have you be doing that. But no one, just the fact that no one eats it, and people just, all different types of cultures, even though we don't call it the same thing, we do the same thing with it. You throw it away. And not to say I've been perfect with the whole butt bread, because I do eat butt bread sometimes, okay? I'm not one of the preppy motherfuckers who need the crust cut off of the sandwich. And I just see butt bread as that crustful piece. It's the crustiest piece, not crusty in terms of your lips crusty in terms of it's just the piece with most of the crust. And like, people don't like the crust for some reason. I'm just like, you privileged motherfucker. I eat butt bread, okay? I eat butt bread. It's good. It's good to eat butt bread. Like, it's still bread to me. It's still bread to me. I don't disregard it, but the fact how y'all don't be eating this butt bread, all people all across the world don't eat this butt bread. Y'all need to eat this butt bread. Okay? I'm not understanding. Okay? And this drives me to my 4th point. If you don't eat the butt bread, okay, you're literally throwing it away. You're literally throwing away good food. The only bread I throw away is fucking moldy bread, okay? And don't ask how I let bread get to that point, because I don't be wanting all those carbs all the time, and I forget that I buy the bread, so I buy another loaf of bread, and I see the bread is moldy. I was like, let me throw this shit away. We gotta throw out the moldy bread, but you throwing away good bread, and it's people that are fucking starving. It's people that are starving on this planet, in this world, whatever. And you're just over here throwing away good food because it has crust. Like, the butt bread is very like crust, but it's still bread. It's still bread. It's still good food, and you're throwing it away. At least try to give it to somebody. Give it to those homeless people out on the street, in front of the stores. Just drop it off. Just drop it off to them, and it's still in the bag, so they have a nice bag to put their change in or something. Stop. I need to stop. But people are starving, and you're throwing away butt bread. Don't throw away butt bread, okay? And drives me to my fifth point. All these are just really connected. These are really connected, okay? Why is it not considered bread? It's literally in the loaf of bread. It's not, okay. So here's some things that comes with a loaf of bread that's not bread. The freaking wrapper that it comes in, the bag that it comes in, that's not bread. But butt bread is bread. It's in the name, although it's butt. It's butt. You have a butt. People just ain't throwing away your butt in the fucking trash, okay? Look, they gotta eat all of you, even the butt. I mean, if you do that, if you engage in butt eating, that's on you, but we're not going to speak on me. It's not considered bread. Why is it not considered bread? And it's literally a part of the bread. It's the bread that lines the pan. It's part of it. It's how they made it. However they make bread. You won't see me here baking bread, because I don't fucking bake bread. You won't see me baking fucking bread. So I'm not going to be making any loaf bread anytime soon, but it's still bread. Why is it not considered bread? And like, do you guys ever just think about that? And if you don't want to just eat butt bread with your sandwich, like, make some bread pudding or something. You won't see me eat no motherfucking bread pudding. Actually, what's funny is, when I like started like living in my own apartment, I realized a lot of stuff like I had in my house growing up, like I don't actually eat. Like, I realized I don't like cereal. I realized I don't drink that much milk. I don't like eat that much bread either. I don't know what I be eating. I think I just be eating the acorns outside with the squirrels or some shit. Cause I don't know. Like, now I see my eating patterns. I'm like, what? Like, really? How is this going so fast? And that shows all the fat asses that I lived with. Shit. Okay. Anyways, so yeah. So, butt bread is still considered bread. Y'all are confused. Y'all need to stop being so wasteful. But anyway, make some fucking bread pudding. Cause I'm not gonna eat no fucking bread pudding, cause that's nasty. But still, like, do something with it. Do something with it. All right. So for this last point, I actually created a little PSA for you guys. I even went out of my way to interview someone, and I hope you guys do enjoy it, okay? And after that, of course, I would go into my Fernice's final thoughts, but I hope you guys enjoy this quick PSA. It's not about talcum powder. It's very heartfelt, emotional. I teared up during the whole process. So let's get into this. Every year, billions of slices of butt bread are disregarded, thrown away, considered illegitimate all across the world. From New York to Anaheim, from Chicago to Mozambique. Wait, maybe not Mozambique, but wheat, white, rye, oat, sourdough, multigrain. Doesn't matter. They all reach a similar fate. Thrown away in the garbage, never to be eaten unless the occasional squirrel comes along and rips through the bag. You yourself probably have been a perpetrator of this crime. Do you ever think about the butt bread's feelings in this situation? Well, we are here today to make you aware and see if you can change your actions a bit in the way you treat butt bread. Today, we interview a top butt bread in the Walmart aisle. Maybe you will find your sympathy bone somewhere, hearing his journey.
It feels like I'm on that row. I do nothing but line the pan for the bread, and I get thrown away. I hope I get picked up by a fruited, insecure family. Maybe I will have a chance to live. But even they don't value us. What I am most concerned about is my husband. I'm the top, he's the bottom. Maybe one of us will survive.
As you see, put someone before you put yourself. Butt bread lives matter. They have husbands, wives, tops, bottoms. Think about the bread. Because in order for all bread lives to matter, butt bread lives have to matter first. If you want to stop being a selfish ass motherfucking bitch for once in your life, you can donate $7.20 a month. That's 24 cents a day. Less than a motherfucking cart at Aldi. You can donate to the FFF. And if you're curious on what that stands for Niece's Fun Fund. Because I want to go out and get lit. But I also occasionally eat butt bread to absorb the alcohol, to not black out as bad. Donate today. Because as you see from our top butt bread in the Walmart aisle, life is not easy being a butt bread. Oh, that was a lot. It's a lot, okay? Guys, went on the journey. Just talking to the top butt bread. Actually, he passed. He passed not too long ago. Of course, all bread passes, but he didn't deserve that. He had a husband, and he was so caring. He only cared about his life versus, his husband. He was very courageous before his passing. They just threw him away. They didn't even have the liberty to take the butt bread out of the bag. They just threw away the whole bag, but they ate his husband. The bottoms always get ate. Let me stop. Anyway, obviously, like, it's a fucking joke. Like, I didn't talk to a fucking piece of bread. But, I mean, if you like to believe that I did, then I guess I did. But for Niece's final thoughts, okay, FFT. Okay, I just want to do a connection because that's what I do here. I just make these crazy ass topics, and then I find some way to relate it to real life, which you guys need to do more often, because everything in life has a meaning to it. Everything in life is symbolic of something. So, butt bread in life, okay? Y'all treat people like the butt bread sometime, okay? Some people may not be as attractive on the outside, but they have good hearts. They have big hearts, and you just throw them away for no good reason. You know, society and those damn beauty standards, okay? Like, I'm not, like, I say that I'm not fucking Tyra Banks and shit, but just like I don't feel like I should be judged just based off the way I look, or somebody is better than me in any type of way, just because they may be hotter than me, okay? You know, Vernice is always hot, but they may be hotter, okay? What matters is, you know, like, okay, don't be coming up to me looking crusty as hell, you know, like crusty does. Like, I try not to be that crusty. I put in some effort, okay? But I do have a good heart. People have good hearts. People have, you know, good people. You know, it's good people here, and they don't deserve to be treated. They don't deserve to be walked all over. Okay? Because I know I mentioned it briefly in the intro about, you know, my surgery and shit. But what I took from that is some people who I've been good friends to them. I always do favors. I always congratulate people. I do all that. I treat everyone equally. I don't treat people like the butt bread, okay? I treat everyone like the regular slices of bread. I don't disregard y'all. I don't, you know, dehumanize you guys in any way, or de-breadanize. No, stop. It's not a thing. And then, like, just for people not to check in on me when I was going through a really tough time, it really reveals, you know, true character of people. I was treated like the butt bread, you know? And I'm sure you guys went once in your life, felt like you were the butt bread, you know? You had a bad day. Let me stop. Yeah, I know this is very melodramatic or dramatic, but the point is, can you think about the way you treat people? Think about the way you treat humans. Especially if they don't fucking deserve it. Just take a moment to reflect. Think, am I treating this person, you know, unfairly? Just for whatever superficial reasons. And also those people that treat you like butt bread, you gotta think, does this person actually care about me? Or is this person just treating me like trash? I'm the last option. I'm this. I'm that. And also, although I said treat it like butt bread is really important. Because like I said, like the top butt bread I interviewed in Walmart's. Butt bread, it has an essential function, like clearly you break your bacon pan, bread in a pan. I can't get it out. Bread in a pan. It lines the pan. You need something to line up the pan. You need to do something. It has to be there. It serves a purpose. It serves a great purpose. Everything in life can't be perfect. It's people that sacrifice so much. Butt bread has to sacrifice its fucking looks. You know, and just to get thrown away in the end. And it's like over here just like trying to do his job and line the pan. Okay? And I guess this can also like represent in society Just what people are born into. You think the butt bread asks to be butt bread? No, some people bread slices, I feel like the prime of the bread is like in the middle, right in the middle. Like that's some good ass bread in the middle. That's privilege in society. People are born into better situations than others. Some people are born into butt bread. Some people are born into the middle of the bread. Some people are, born close to the end, It is what it is, and you just have to live with it. Okay? You saw how courageous, like I said, courageous this top butt bread was, okay? I think he was Italian or French or whatever he was, It's you gotta go through life like regardless of how you were born, because you can get to a certain point. Like even though the butt bread was disregarded, in the end he may evolve into something else in his butt bread afterlife, okay? In his bread afterlife. He may be reincarnated as a cracker. He'll have more privilege in society then. Okay. Okay, that was a good one. Anyways, but that's all I have for you guys today. Episode 43. I'm glad to be back again. I'm happy. Even if I got treated like a butt bread and you still get treated like a butt bread, I'm still going to try to evolve, and I'm still going to try to get reincarnated as a cracker, okay? Maybe a Ritz cracker. I do like Ritz crackers, but that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for listening. All right. That is all for today's episode, folks. Thank you so much for listening. I upload when I upload, but most likely 2-3 times a week. This week I'll be catching up on uploading, so I may do 5 uploads this week because I do really miss podcasts, and I invested in some more, technology and learned things when I was, when I took a break, and also my microphone broke. So, I was learning a lot of new things, and I'm just really excited to get back into it anyway. But like I said, thank you so much for listening. That was today's episode. And if you do want to email me sometime or DM me, my email is fcoupet24@gmail. And if you need me to spell that out, that is FCOUPET24@gmail. I also do have an Instagram, which is Fernice the Beast. And if you need me to spell that out, that is FRANESEDABEAST. Thank you so much for listening. I'm your host, Fernice Coupe, and always be prepared to offend. Have a great day, night, or whenever you're listening. See ya.